After noticing a cat trapped high above, the man bravely climbs out of the window, carefully balancing himself on the ledge as he reaches out to rescue the frightened animal. Here you witness a man successfully saving foxes that had fallen into a concrete storage. This young boy was walking in the rain when he spotted a brick covering a drain and decided to move it. Beneath it was a pile of trash. He starts clearing the debris and soon the water begins to flow, simply performing a kind deed. Firefighters discovered a motionless kitten lying still on the floor of a blazing house. Moments later, the firefighter places an oxygen mask over its face while using cold water to revive the unconscious animal back to life. Traffic can be frightening when a small dog got struck by a car that didn't stop. That's when an 11-year-old boy ran straight into the road, dodging oncoming vehicles and scooped up the injured dog, rushing it to safety. It's incredibly dangerous for a young child to do something like this. The boy was celebrated for his brave and heroic actions. In 2017, two cars collided in China at an intersection, flipping one of the cars over, trapping the driver inside. A man tried to pull him out, but it was impossible. However, within just 20 minutes, over 20 people arrived to help, working together to lift the small SUV back to its upright position. Believe it or not, no one was hurt in the accident. A man who appeared to be drunk was crossing a railway with his bicycle when he tripped and fell, landing with the bike. He then started picking up the items scattered on the ground, unaware of the train speeding towards him from behind. Railway workers quickly rushed toward him, and one of them managed to tackle him just in time, pushing him off the tracks as the train zoomed by. In Bangladesh, a flooded river separated a young deer from its family. But a local teenage boy picked up the little deer, raised his arms, and bravely crossed the river. At times, the water even reached above his head, but he skillfully made his way through, carrying the deer to safety on the shore. Not just fishing, but saving a swan caught entangled in a mass of fishing wire. It seemed the swan had almost given up and was lying upside down, its head resting on its chest. The fishing line had wrapped the large swan around some branches, and the rope was looped tightly around its neck multiple times. It took a while to finally free the line from the bird, but it was so knotted the fisherman carries it to the shore and uses scissors to cut the mess. The swan is now free and appears it will heal, while another swan, likely its partner, watched the entire rescue. It was incredibly kind of these fishermen to take a break from fishing and save an animal. And here's a father coming back from his military service as an incredible surprise gift for his family. Eugene Yoon was determined to perform a life-changing act of kindness when he saw a video on his Facebook about a man named Arthur who couldn't walk. Eugene knew he had to help, but it would cost $80,000. Eugene quit his job and trekked from the California-Mexico border to Canada. People contributed to his cause, and he was able to buy a robotic exoskeleton so Arthur could walk again. He then sought out another random act of kindness and met Alberto Velasquez, a tailor who lives with 24 family members under one roof. Eugene shared that for years he dreamed of starting his own clothing line, and Alberto inspired him to finally make it happen. Now Alberto earns by making shirts that Eugene sells on Clov.com. A perfect win-win act of kindness. A Russian officer used his patrol vehicle to stop a speeding car, saving the lives of pedestrians crossing the street. Luckily, it only took him seconds to react. Although some people were a bit shaken, no one was hurt. A man with special adult needs found himself falling behind on his home taxes, and he had lost all the people who had cared for him, including his mother, grandmother, father, and brother. Neighbors discovered he had a $50,000 tax lien placed on his house, and he was at risk of losing his home. They set up a GoFundMe campaign and managed to raise enough money to save his home. And just in the nick of time, a neighbor contributed $33,000 to cover the remaining taxes. That's an incredible act of kindness and what? This woman spots an elderly man slowly crossing the bustling street when it starts to rain. She quickly runs to him and offers him an umbrella. Such a wonderful gesture of kindness. An elderly man is seen trying to cross a busy road and becomes overwhelmed with fear, freezing in place. Another person exits his car and lifts the elderly man onto his back, carrying him to safety. Thanks for watching. If you would like another video like this, please leave a comment below. Remember to subscribe, there is plenty of fascinating content still to come.